We're over here at these trees, and we have some lovely pink rose cuttings. These are softwood cuttings that we have taken, and we're going to show you our way of propagating these. So we've taken 6 cuttings. You want at least 4 inches. We take a little bit bigger. We like a little bit of a jump start, but anywhere between 4 to 10 inches. This is in the summer, so softwood cuttings will root. So let's start off. As usual, make sure all your tools are clean with rubber and alcohol. And we have our water mixed with hydrogen peroxide, which also kills any bugs, pathogens, and bacteria that may be on our clippings. So what we'll do is remove the lower leaves. And then if there's any buds on the top, clip them off. Cut a nice 45. We'll clean our cutting. And we'll dip it in there. And the hydrogen peroxide to water is 1:4 ratio. And also recommend, prior to this video, we removed the thorns. There might be a couple, but we removed the majority of them. Remove the top buds. Roses normally take, to start rooting, typically 3 to 4 weeks to start. I'll make this guy a little bit smaller. And you want to try to bury at least 2 nodes. When I say nodes, where these leaves come from the stem. And our last one. I believe I forgot to put that on a 45. Here we have our 6-pack of our soil, which is peat moss and perlite, half and half of each. And we'll be using our rooting hormone, 0.8 IBA. Dry it off a little, just so the rooting hormone doesn't clump up on us. Bottom inch. Stick it down. Could also do semi-hardwood cuttings during the fall. They take a little bit longer to root. and the softwood cuttings during the spring and summer. There's another one I forgot to put a 45 on. And you always want to try to keep the rooting hormone clean too. So if you buy a big jug of it, don't stick the cuttings directly in that big tub. Get a smaller container and just use what you need at that time. Alright, this 6-pack is ready. And you want to keep the soil moist, but not sopping wet. And if you have a little propagation container like this, you can stick them in here. You want to keep it warm in direct sunlight or underneath a grow light with humidity between 80 and 90%. And be patient. The key is time and patience, and to keep basically everything moist enough time for that cutting to survive for it to form roots. We have many other videos on our website, godmadetrees.com, and we're also on YouTube and Facebook, Tees Trees.